Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Missouri's offense takes the field to start this game off. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
The give to the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball. Will replay the down. Looking for a productive play on first down. 325. He'll set up to throw. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Wants to bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking for a crease to the left. Runs through a tackle. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge, that are dogs.
He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the right. Touchdown, Dogs! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Missouri wants to go fast. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
A little screen to the running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's...
Personal foul.
Because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. They'll start this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The give is to Smith. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A first down for the offense. The snap sets up the throw. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. They get him down after he makes the catch.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They're setting up the screen. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown one pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
Makes the grab on the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
First down to start the drive after the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to go up top on first down. Dances away to buy time. Complete to the left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see.
And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Looking to pass on second down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Running to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Comes out throwing on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
On second down, he'll fire. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple of scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Works the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw it again. Quickly complete.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Shotgun snap on third down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Man, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Lets it fly. Complete downfield. Can anyone catch him? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
On second down, looking to throw. And he hauls it in at the 25. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when number 3 is coming soon.
Missouri, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Give to the running back. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Missouri wants to go fast. On second down, just keeps firing. Working the middle, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And the returner is stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Good enough for a first down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a shot. He caught it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Just feeds the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Gets it out fast. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground. 4th
down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Using his legs, it's Elway. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Georgia 42, Missouri 17.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Dogs have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Tiger. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
How about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but it's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Missouri! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. To the ground with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Going up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. They'll snap it from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. They're going to get him for a safety, tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Running it back, it's Moon.
The return is brought down at the 33, and the Georgia offense will take over.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Missouri, 31.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but Overton, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
First down here for the offense. Quick handoff. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. He now has 115 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on.
Georgia, number 5.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
The score, Georgia 65, Missouri 38.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, Dave. If Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But, Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days.
He hurls one deep down the left side. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad.